No, and don't take them. I need them for church. Where's my clothes basket? That has all my clean clothes in it. That brown clothes basket, where did it go? Okay, well go find it because that had a bunch of my clean clothes in it. Can you find that basket, please? Like seriously, it had like all my clean shirts and underwear and stuff in it. Ask her where those clothes that she did last night were, because I had the basket in my room and now it's gone. What? Yeah, where did they go? The basket was in my room and now it's gone. Where did that basket go, Evelyn? Go find the basket, please, Seth. Yeah, because there might be socks in there. Right, so you'll have to take them. That's what I'm saying. They're clean socks in there. All right, after this pass, you should be able to start at least. Where is you, Micah?
I'm at the barn having a drink.
Hopefully it's coffee at 5:30 in the morning.
Hey, you start your day, I'll start my day.
All right. Thank you, Seth. Where was it in the room? What just hit me? Oh, Seth. What did I know? The whale shark is the biggest fish? Right. Yeah, blue whale's the largest animal on Earth. That's crazy.
Sugar beet looks like a little radish.
Yes, it looks like a little radish.
Just making sure.
That's the one.
Can't wait to be a marine biologist.
It'll be fun, Seth. Seth knows what he knows.
Now, how fast are you going?
9.
Okay, same speed.
That's why I keep saying so far. We only know, we're only like 5% of our missions. We know more about freaking space.
Yep.
So how many times did you stall that car yesterday?
The My Summer car?
Yeah.
A lot.
Ours is going to be...
What, you mean the real one?
No, the My Summer car.
Summer car.
I stalled it a lot. The real one doesn't run.
Make
So.
it an automatic, can you?
Nope. I mean, you could. I could turn the clutch off and stuff. Make it automatic.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, you can have it auto clutch for you, but I don't want to.
I was thinking for me.
Oh yeah, you don't have to have it clutching. No. It can do automatic shifting for you.
But the steering is still funky, right?
Yeah, I mean it's doable, but it's not like American Truck Simulator. American Truck Simulator is okay with the controller. That game's pretty difficult. I keep missing spots. Dang it. I don't have time for this. Yeah, seeing one pass, you're catching up with my 2 passes.
It's alright, I brought my drink with me.
Micah's taking care of business.
My way? No.
My way.
No, I'm doing it a little bit short, so.
Okay.
So don't worry, bud.
No pun intended.
No bud intended.
This bud's for you. Yeah, it's unfortunately that one doesn't cultivate like the Stara.
I couldn't imagine how much horsepower we'd need to pull.
If it cultivated?
Track plus cultivate and seed.
Yeah, probably a lot. Who's this? Yep, let's see, 10 a.m. Tuesday. I'm texting and
The
farming.
one thing I've missed in all the new Farm Simulator games that they're missing that another Farm Simulator game had, which I thought was so cool, was the fact that you take your tractor into the garage and you have specific parts that wear out, like in Farm Expert.
Yeah, Pure Farming does that too.
Oh,
No,
does
it doesn't. Yeah, yes, yeah. Actually, it does, yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yep, Pure Farming does that. It's pretty cool stuff. Though Farm Expert's still better. Even as goofy as Pure Farming is, or as goofy as Farm Expert is, I still like it better than Pure Farming. I think my issue with Pure Farming is it's so close to being good, but it just doesn't quite make it. Whereas Farm Expert is so clunky that you're not concerned with it being good. Does that make sense? Like, I just enjoy the game because I enjoy the game, even though I know it's clunky
Kinda
going
like
into it.
Farmer's Dynasty.
Yeah, like Farmer's Dynasty. It's that same brand of clunkiness.
It's like they didn't make it out to be as real as it could be. You know, it's hard to describe it.
So 18 is the largest cultivator, huh?
Yeah, 18.2.
Interesting.
Same as the cedar.
Well, Seth is leaving tonight then.
Where's he going?
He's going to go to
Camping?
Mark's with Ryan.
Oh, yeah. Boys' night out, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, except for...
Threatening.
John, don't do that. He's jealous. It's a little small for you. You're saying, make sure you get your clothes together for tomorrow so Evelyn can wash them, okay? What? So get them washed. Get your PJs on. You don't have any PJs? Come on. Violet, you need to talk clearer, like you're mumbling. Mrs. Mumbles. I'm sorry. Here's the rainforest. I'm gonna get stuck on a tree. Yep. Crap. I impressed myself yesterday. I backed the trailer up in one try.
Nice.
I had to back it down this really long alleyway, and it was up a hill too. At first, I had trouble turning, but Ryan didn't film it because he's a goof. He filmed part of me backing it up, but there was like a light post, so I had to turn the trailer and then let it go further than I wanted it to go. I had to get past the post and then pull forward again to straighten the trailer out, but I did get it all pretty quickly. So I had to back down like a 500-foot alley.
I thought you were talking about your bowels at first.
Ba-doom-tsh. I'll have to do the dishes tonight. Ugh, maybe tomorrow. I'll just do them tomorrow. What's the matter, Mater? Oh, well. Seth is chomping at the bit to get out of here. You're going to catch up to me.
Alright. How about chopping down some trees?
Like while you're bored.
No, I'm kidding.
Trees while you wait. I'm trying to make a fairly straight line. I'm not doing very good.
Oh, don't worry about it.
I am worried. I'm very worried.
Oh, that's beautiful. No red marks in any of our fields.
Very nice. It's because the workers did it.
Oh, the bottom of 2. There are a couple red marks.
Oh, well. The hired workers aren't perfect. They always lift the stuff before it's done. It makes me mad. What are you doing? Fool. But they just do it anyway. Did you ever play Karateka?
No, I never heard of that.
It's an old Mac game. It's like a karate game.
I was thinking that.
And you face off like you fight all these like you work your way through like force and stuff, but you only fight one person at a time. But of course, the further you go, the harder the bosses get. I think at the end you have to fight 2 guys. Like there's a double boss, like they're twins or something. You're trying to save your girlfriend.
Did she make a cake at the end?
Yeah. I think he just flips her over his shoulder and runs off. But then,
You're
like,
mine, woman.
the other one that we played, there was another karate game called River City Ransom. Did you ever play that?
No.
Oh my gosh, it's such a great Nintendo game. Oh. You had to, like, eat egg rolls to bring up your stats so you could make yourself, like, super strong. And then, you could pick up items and throw them and stuff. But it just was a really goofy game. It was a lot of fun. For its time, because, usually like Double Dragon and stuff like that, you just kind of go through the screens, But this one, you could go back and forth to places you'd already been, and you could kind of grind it a little bit, like fight the same guys to get to the point where you're like, like stronger and stuff because you get stats for beating them, and money, and then buy more egg rolls.
Hey, can you do me a favor?
Sure.
Could you go around, when you go back down, go up that side of the field so
Sure.
so one thing away from the barn?
Oh, yeah. You need, because you're getting too close.
Yeah, when I get to the barn, I won't be able to make that corner.
Okay. But, yeah, you had, like, there were books, you could go to the bookstore, and you could learn new karate moves by reading books.
You mean, didn't have Bruce Lee showing up to teach you?
No, but you had, like, this, like, they had, like, stone hands, and so you'd learn stone hands, and then instead of doing one punch, you'd be like, poof, you'd be like, poof, 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 like you do 3 punches.
Cool.
And then this is horrible, but my friend Ben and I would play because it was a duel. You could play a co-op, So we'd get these bad guys between us, and I beat him on the front, and he'd beat him in the back, and we called it the F sandwich.
That's a good
Oh man. The guy would be like, we'd always beat him up really fast. Even the big bosses, they couldn't handle us.
That just reminds me of like Street Fighter. That's what we used to do in Street Fighter.
That was two player. The original Street Fighter was 2 player, right?
Yeah.
And then there were different gangs that you would fight, like they had the Turks and the. I don't know, it was just fun. It was a really good game actually. It was one of those sleeper games, but probably one of the best games on the Nintendo. River City, and the whole point was to rescue your. I think it was only one of the guy's girlfriends, but it might have been both of their girlfriends. So you had to rescue your girlfriends from this gang that had kidnapped them. And so eventually you end up in River City High, like in the high school, and that's where the big boss fight happens. You fight the twins that have captured your girlfriend. But it was a really hard game to do by yourself. Like it was so much easier if you had 2 people because of the F sandwich.
Yeah.
Oh. You could pick up garbage cans and hit each other. It was really, it was very innovative. It was SNK that made that game, I believe. Let me think about this. Or maybe it was Taisho. I don't know. I think it was SNK.
Did you ever play any Sierra games?
Those are PC based, right?
Yeah.
Like Sierra was all PC. I'm pretty sure I have, yeah.
There was an old, I can't remember the name, the exact name of it, but there was an old chess game that they had. And from what I remember, if you got into a position where you had the knights on the knights, they would repeat the scene from Monty Python where the knight gets his arm cut off,
Oh,
and then his other arm cut off, and then his one leg cut off. You know, and they would repeat that in the game. So if you had a knight and you took your knight against the other guy and took his spot, that scene would.
I'm
would
so
come
surprised
up.
they didn't get like a copyright infringement for doing that.
There was no words or anything. It was just kind of like.
Yeah, but using someone else's video clip.
Well, no, it wasn't like video clip. It was the animation, but it
Oh,
was
okay.
copied that scene.
Hang on, I gotta call Ryan real quick. Hold on.
No worries. I'm just going 5 miles an hour.
We interrupt this broadcast to talk to Ryan. Where are you at, boy? Okay, you do realize you can't take my car, right? Okay, so you're taking Seth in your car? So how's he gonna sit? You have a seatbelt back there for him? Okay, all right. Because I need my car tomorrow for take the kids to church. Okay, Rue. All right, have fun. Bye. Meltdown, shakedown, meltdown. Said Noop, he's gonna have a little meltdown. Actually, that's Meter. Noopy is a nickname for Seth. I don't know how. Well, Super Nooper. Soupy Super, Superman. This is a big pain in the butt because that means now we're going to be out of sync because I'm going to have to seed all those wheat fields. I didn't plan this out very well, Micah.
All right. Like I said, I'm only going 5 miles an hour because my swath is so big. So I figure 9 is your max, 5 will be mine.
I'm coming back. We haven't been at it too long. We've only been running for about 20 minutes on this. We're probably, what, I don't want to say we're halfway done, but a third, a tenth of the way done? 8% done?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2%. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Man, I love running at this speed. This is nice.
It's probably a little more realistic anyway.
Well, it's what's really nice is the tractor actually has time to react to the bumps, and it's like the cab is like, it feels like you're kind of floating like on a small like kind of like a calm ocean where it's kind of like up and down a little bit in the cab, and then the front tires are wobbling.
Oh, no,
back
no.
and forth.
Oh, can you come back? I'm sorry. I didn't lift it up fast enough, and I ended up over-cultivating part of the seed that
No
you
worries.
planted. Huh?
No worries, man. I'll get it.
Okay. Sorry. I pressed the button, but I kind of missed the button, and then I was like, oh, it was too late. No.
I love this little PDA readout in here too.
Yeah.
The only thing I wish it showed was the engine load.
Like how much RPMs you're using?
Yeah, I mean it does have engine load, but it's static. It's not dynamic.
I think this one does. This one shows RPMs, so that's it.
Speed is dynamic. Time's dynamic.
I'm going 9.9 miles an
Engine
hour.
hours is dynamic.
I mean, I know this is a big tractor, but that thing's pretty. That Magnum is a brute.
Oh yeah.
That's a pretty freaking big tractor. John, what are you doing, kid?
I wish I was recording this because it's really cool. Because I'm just watching, looking at you from the in-cab view as you're just overtaking me.
Mm-mm.
Pretty cool.
That's for a ninja's mouth. Go ninja. Yeah. No. It's his tongue. He's got super long tongue. The ninja tongue. Like Gene Simmons. Freak of nature. What? Oh yeah. I don't really know. That's Pokemon, right? What's his name? Ninja Go? Go Ninja? Go Ninja? I don't know anything about that, John. Sorry. Go.
Don't you hate when you're out of the loop?
Don't you hate what?
Don't you hate it when you're out of the loop?
I don't know anything about Pokemon, and I don't know that I care. Evelyn's screaming about something. Probably a bug.
Well, at least it ain't bees.
Yeah, that was crazy. Our vacation return.
Yeah.
The hornets in the room. Great. Just of course, when you get back from vacation, you don't have any money left, so it's like, oh, just when I got back with no money.
On the drive home, you're like, I can't
Perfect.
wait.
Another $100 out the door.
You get in the house, and everybody starts screaming, ah! You're thinking, we've been home 5 minutes. What's going on now?
Yeah, one of the guys I worked for today, I did a computer call, and the client had gotten this new. I don't know a lot about Chevy's lineup right now, but they have this new Impala. It's called like the Black Edition, and man, was it nice! And it's a huge car. I didn't realize how big the Impala's gotten.
Too good though. I don't know. Maybe it's a different style, but
like the Impala they're selling wise.
Yeah, I heard it. I don't know. I like the look of the car.
Yeah, it's really good looking.
And I was like, wow, that's a really nice looking car. But then I heard that it's just something negative. I just overheard. Not sure what it is.
Like they're not selling well.
No, like there's something that isn't, the quality quite isn't there.
Oh, that sucks. He's really happy with it. He loves it. I like those Chevy Cruze the hatchbacks.
Yeah, I seen that. I thought of you when I seen that.
But they're not selling well.
Hatchback, you know?
By the time I can get one, they probably won't be around.
There'll be something else.
Yeah, I'll probably get a used one. I'll tell you what, the Chevys are real cheap at auction. Pick up a Chevy Impala like fully loaded with leather seats and all that stuff for like $3,000.
Yeah.
They have high miles usually around 100,000 miles.
I watched this mechanic called Scotty Kilmer. He was like my mechanic for like 50 years. And he's got a YouTube station, and every Saturday morning, he just answers questions. People write in a question, and he talks about what they could do, or it's just anything. And
kind of like the car guys.
Yeah, and he's really not really. He's a character, but he's all Toyota. He likes Toyotas the best.
Yeah, I agree. They make they're not exciting, but they're high quality.
Mm-hmm.
Like their cars are boring as all get out, but I mean the X86 is pretty cool, but in general it's like sedan, van, pickup truck, 4-wheel drive.
Like one guy was like, I want to get a Mazda. He's like, if you get a Mazda, don't get an automatic transmission. Make sure it's a manual. It should be okay.
Yeah, I've actually had a friend that has a Mazda that had the transmission go bad. at 70,000 miles. Did you fix my mess up?
Yep.
Thank you.
The one thing I do love the fact that they do that is not realistic is the fact that if you running over an area you've already seeded, it doesn't.
It doesn't overseed it, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Like in other games, you know, it's still seeding.
Right. Like Farm Expert.
Mm-hmm.
A little more realistic, but yeah, like, oh, dang it. Like it makes you so you really don't want to overlap.
And that's one other thing. It's funny because I sit there and think, as a farmer, would you rather overlap a little bit or just leave a gap?
I think they usually leave a gap or a little bit of an overlap, but not much.
Maybe that's one of the real farmers can answer that. They'll watch your show.
Well, nowadays, if they're using GPS, they're so precise that they really don't overlap.
But they got you. I don't know. GPS isn't that precise.
I think it is with the tractors. Yeah, it's really precise.
I thought there was like a
When they do those,
like a
when they do
3-foot margin of error.
maybe, I don't know. When they do those potato plantings,
3-meter margin of error.
they're right on. I mean, the potato seeders are right on. They use the GPS to do it, and it's like inch perfect because they mound them. You know what I mean? And then they have to have the fertilizers have to get down those mound rows. What? Are you guys killing the battery on my thing again? Here, could you plug my phone in, John, so it's charging?
Did you ever watch Interstellar?
No, I've heard it's really good.
You should watch that, not just for the fact that in that movie, in the future, the farm equipment, the tractors are autonomous.
It's coming soon.
And Matthew McConaughey, I believe, he basically is a quote farmer, but basically he's just a mechanic who keeps those things running. When they break down, he goes out and repairs them and gets them back running.
Now, is that a kid? Like, can kids watch that movie, or is it? I've never seen it, so is it like kid appropriate or no?
I think there might be some cussing in it. I think, but
Okay, I'll
no
just watch it when my
sexuality.
kids aren't home.
But I think it's pretty deep. I mean, I wasn't even sure if the kids would understand it.
It looks like a really good movie. I know it's been free on Prime forever, and I think I probably missed it at this point. But I do want to see it. I should probably just watch it because I haven't.
Well, I guess one thing is, have you ever seen the movie The Martian with Matt Damon?
No,
I guess you should watch that one first. Because I guess what happens is The Martian happens first, and then Interstellar happens several years later.
Oh, it's the same story?
I get. Not the same story, but
Same
Matt
universe.
Damon's characters in it. In both.
So they're related.
But yeah, that's what I get.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. This baby over just a bit.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that does it for this exciting episode. Actually, that's probably 2 episodes. You missed one of them. We'll cut in the middle. But we are finishing up. We're going to finish this field, Mike and I, and then we'll rejoin once this is done. We got a couple other things we need to do.
Can you wait to stinking harvest sugar beets, man? I can't wait.
It's going to take us like 40 episodes of harvesting sugar beets. It'll be the most exciting thing ever. Like you said, ugh.
The viewership's going to go plummeting down.
No, I think people will like it because it's using the Ropa DLC. And we're using some equipment that people never use, so it'll be interesting to see it. So anyway, we're getting close, though, and so hopefully you guys have enjoyed this seeding and plowing and cultivating extravaganza as we work this giant field. Really not too bad, about a half an hour's time, and we're about halfway done. So anyway, we'll see you next time on Stara Farm here in Estancia La Pacha and in Paraguay, and we will be continuing to farm our butts off. Have a good night. Be sure to subscribe. Thumbs up always help. And we will see you next time. Bye.